Let's see if there's any good ones, any pointless ones. Who knows? So pig. These ones I'm not going to care too much about. I'm just looking for like important stats. So just showing. So yeah, loads of ambush attacks. Bear traps used. Reverse bear trap kills. 71,000 out of 1 million. Oh, is that how you worked out the percentage? It's a 5% success rate, is it? A 10% would be out of 700. A 5% would be out of 1.35. Yeah, so pretty much 5%. You are correct. So yeah, 5% kill rate. Ever wonder? Oh wait, can you read these? Yeah. Ever wonder what a month in the life of pig is like? It turns out she's quite busy ambushing and fitting traps to survivors well over 1 million times. This is just them kind of like just ego boosting themselves, I feel like, right? Where they just say like, oh look, loads of people playing our game, right? I care about like proper good stats, so we'll see if we get them. So I was being busy as well, collectively searching an average of, yeah. Traps and these traps ultimate don't kill many survivors directly, killing an average of 0.17 survivor per match. Though the time spent searching for the key may be costly. Okay. Well, we worked out it's about 5%, right? 5% trap rate. So let's what's this? Average chases. Average chase is only 1.5 pallets. Yikes. I did tell you that killers are downing survivors super quick, and still the gen speed is oppressive, right? That should tell you something. Average pallets thrown per survivor in higher MMR, so it's near the same. And then the average chase is 1 minute. What? The average chase is 1 minute, but they only put 2 pallets down. Yikes. So a gen takes 1:30. And they only need to use 1.5 pallets to pretty much allow... This is... Yeah. Yeah, so if 3 survive... Obviously, you can't take it, like, literal, because it's averaging everything. But it kind of shows you why gen defense is massively necessary, why tactics are massively necessary, right? Like, the average chase is, like, essentially 3 survivors finishing 3 gens. But all they had to do was use 1.5 pallets out of, what, 15, 20, whatever maps have. So it does make sense. Matches where each tier of Bloodlust is reached. Yeah, it's going to be rare. Yeah. Bloodlust 1's super important. And then 14. So these two aren't as important. Bloodlust 1's probably the most important, because it allows you to hit a survivor. Because if Bloodlust 1 never activated, and this isn't in like the places where it needs to, where it's literally a god loop, but even at just like loops where you don't need Bloodlust, actually maybe you always will need Bloodlust 1, I'm not sure, but loops where the survivor can work out the distancing, if you go into Bloodlust 1 when they don't realize it, even though they've worked out the distancing, it's going to give you that hit, right, just as they get to the pallet. Otherwise you wouldn't have hit it. So Bloodlust 1, it does a lot more than I think people realize, or maybe people not, I don't know. Let's talk chasers. Survivors spend an average of 1 minute being chased throughout the match. Oh, throughout the match it says, guys. It says throughout. That's not a total, I think. Yeah, see, the devs with data is a bit strange. So I think what they're saying here, this isn't one chase. This is all their chasers averaged. Which is very convoluted and very fucking... Wow, that's not telling me anything now, because... Holy crap. Like, it weren't really telling too much at the start, because it's average, but... So it's... Yeah. That's what it's looking like. So it's all the chasers average, so the very best, the very worst. So chasers what are like 5 seconds, every single chase, so 15 seconds in total or whatever, and then chases which are like they all gets averaged. So one person on average gets chased for about a minute. Yeah. You know what? Do they add Swift to this stuff? They don't, do they? I feel like they hide data that they see what they could show. But they might not. But I think that's what they're saying, right? So throughout the match, they only throw 2 pallets. This just doesn't look right. So the average pallets thrown per survivor is 2 in a whole match. I mean, maybe, like, maybe if someone gets camped, because you have to, because it's averaging, it's going to get people who maybe got face camped and didn't even get to play. It's going to get people who are killing themselves on hook, right? You need to remember that. They won't be throwing pallets. It's going to be getting people who maybe just did all the gens and then ran out. So it's going to be getting everyone, right? It's going to be getting everyone. And it'll be different per, like, what kill are you going against? Like, you're not going to throw as many pallets versus nurse. So it's just... It's kind of... I think it's kind of meaningless, a lot of this. I don't know. Am I wrong? Because there's just too many variables. They need to be more specific and break stuff down more. Let's just see, though. Throwing somewhere between 1 and 2 pallets in the process before you accept your best survivor award. Keep in mind that these are averages. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, some survivors may be chased more than others in a given match, and may not be chased at all. Yeah, that's what I was literally talking about. Like, killing yourself on hook, for example, is going to really impact it. Because every survivor who's killing themselves on hook will have 0 here. So that's going to push the average down massively if other survivors are getting like 4 or 5, or normally when you're getting chased, like... I don't know. Maybe it should have said, like, average pallet thrown during chase. That might have been a better data, like, better statistic, right? Yeah, when you're getting chased. Because then it wouldn't take into aspect the people who rage quit on a hook. Or maybe, like, after the chase. I don't know. Like, I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting much from it. These stats aren't really telling or informative. They're just for fun stats. Yeah, a lot of it's like that. I would like some, like, good information on the stats sometime, though. Not just, you know, for fun. It would be nice to know, like, more. On the color side, we've checked out how often each tier of Bloodlust is reached. Bloodlust kicks in once in about half of all matches. However, the high tiers are far less common. Yeah, so this is throughout the whole match. Wow, so you use 50% of Bloodlust 1. That's insane. That's actually really highly used, isn't it? Throughout the whole match, you're using 50%. Wait. Right, so is this saying... What even is this saying now, actually? Wait. Wait, no, this is even weirder than I thought. I was thinking it was the percentage it was on for some reason. This is just saying Bloodlust 1 activates at one time. It could activate for like half a second, and that would be classed as a match where it's activated. So again, it's meaningless. For fuck's sake. I thought it was being a bit more in depth with it, saying that you get it like 56%, but then when I looked at that, it's a bit much in it. Yeah, so if it activates just tier 1, then it's going to be put into this. Okay. Yeah. Kicks in at least once in about half of all matches. However, the higher tiers are far less common. Yeah. Blood points. If they entered a account, there'd be swim focus, player said GG and thumbs up given. Oh, that's it. Well, this weren't interesting data. You made it sound like it was interesting data because you said around this thing. I guess this is the only thing we really get. 5% of pig matches are head pops. I wonder what they used to be. That'd be interesting to see, like what it used to be to what it is now. But everything else is, yeah, I mean, it's the easier. Dude, you know what they should have done? Hey, devs. Devs. Why didn't you say players said tunnel? Players said camp. Players said easy. Why do you add some more to this? Why it's so selective? I know why, obviously, it's, you know, they're trying to make it all look good, but I wonder. I wonder what it would be. I'm actually kind of curious. That'd be really funny. Good sports might says how the difference between hunted or battered by pallets and GG. You know that GG don't always need to be good sports, by the way. People use it passive aggressively. People dominate a killer and then say GG. It's not really good sport, that, in my opinion. I think they're kind of taking piss a bit. Wasn't a GG, was it? They didn't even get a hook on you. How's that a GG? Yeah, cool. I don't know. There we go. DBD stats.